Hello everybody, welcome to my breakfast cereal tier list. Now I have about, what is it, 10 or something. I have 10 tiers here, about 48 cereals I believe was the number. These are all cereals I've had, so I'm not gonna rate anything that I actually haven't had. So I want to give a fair, honest assessment of all of these cereals, and I want to start off with a trio. So as you can see here, this is the Count Chocula, Boo Berry, and whatever that fruit one was. All of those like Halloween flavored cereals, or themed I should say, those are horrible. Those are edibly questionable. Anyone who actually says that is a good cereal is watching this video right now in a jail cell with an iPhone 3. They have no taste, they have no class, they don't know what's going on. Get over here. Okay, next up. Same thing. I heard great things about the Cinnamon Toast Churro Crunch. I was so disappointed. I tried it with almond milk. I tried it with cashew milk. I tried it with milk. Oh, by the way, I say milk like M-E-L-K because I'm from Wyoming. So please don't judge me. But Cinnamon Toast Churro Crunch, whatever it is, it's horrible. I'm not racist, it's just really bad. Okay, let's get into, we need to start off, and by start off, I mean for our third choice, we need to get something in the true neutral category so we have something to go off of. And for true neutral, what do we have here? This is hard because, you know, Wheat Chex, I think that's the true neutral. You know, it's not like super palatable, it's not super tasty, but it's not bad either. Like, I will eat Wheat Chex. I regularly eat Wheat Chex. It's a good cereal, and I think it's pretty epic. Okay, move.
This Kick cereal is good tasting.
And it's good for you.
Moving on, these kids are in jail now. Not like the kids who like the Count Chocula, like they're actually in prison, like they're incarcerated. These kids grew up to go to jail, but now they're reformed. If you liked Kix, like if you said that was your favorite cereal, then you've likely served some prison time. I mean, this is, again, it's just my opinion. I can't say like factually without a doubt this happened, but more than likely it did. Okay, let's expand a little bit, get going here. I want to bring it back to the good old Trix. Now, Trix is a very good cereal. Worthy of S tier even? Double S? No. I give Trix an A. Trix, there's nothing wrong with Trix. It's a great cereal. You know, the rabbit, the commercials. I mean, was he insane? Possibly. Was it a good cereal? Yes, it was a great cereal. Not as great as Reese's Puff. That is an S tier. And by S, I mean SS tier. Reese's Puffs. That is a dessert cereal done well.
Reese's. What's that there that pecks that punch? The unique taste so creamy with a crunch. PB&C is what I'm thinking of, and it only could be found in my Reese's Puffs.
You know, it's like I'm eating a Reese's cup with milk. Do you guys say Reese's or Reese's? I don't know. I'm gonna get just like completely pooped on.
Peanut butter chocolate, great when separate, but when they combine, they make the morning time epic.
There's another Boo Berry Crunch here. Guess what? Boom. That trio, that they're so bad that they have two of them. That's right. Okay. Captain Crunch. Not just any old Captain Crunch. We have 4 flavors here. Now, regular Captain Crunch, I'm giving a B. You know, it's not like super good. It's not a Trix A tier. This is a good cereal to give you some variety, to mix it up every once in a while. A cereal that is worthy of A tier, you gotta have the PB Captain Crunch. When you get that little savoriness combined with the sweetness of the Captain Crunch, it's a whole new experience. Now, Crunch Berries, on the other hand, S tier? I think so, because it will change the milk. It changes the color of the milk. That is deserving of an S tier in itself. Now, some of these Other cereals, they do change the milk, but they're just not, they don't have the same taste. It's not the same color of milk. You know, it's just not a good thing. Now, on the topic of Captain Crunch, where'd it go? We have the sprinkled donut crunch here. This cereal has helped me mass. It's not true neutral. It is an SS tier cereal. That Captain Crunch sprinkled donut it's out of this world. If you have not had it yet, highly recommend, cannot recommend enough, SS tier. All right, next up we have regular Cheerios. Now, I was considering putting these in true neutral, and I'm going to follow through with that consideration because I think, you know, Cheerios are good, but I don't think I can put them in the B tier. You know what I mean? But something I could put above the B tier is the what is it? The Honey Nut Cheerios is what I was going for. That is a B tier cereal. I know what you might be thinking. Oh, it's not as sugary as Captain Crunch. How can it be in a B tier? I'm telling you guys, it just, that little dip of honey, that bee, I forget what his name was. I might put in the commercial. In the bust a nut tonight.
Very honey, we need extraordinary bees.
That's gonna be me. Buzz, the ultimate honeybee. Soaring to the rescue, protecting our hive, honey, and Honey Nut Cheerios.
Guys who don't know about the bee commercials, I'm pretty sure there was a rap song at one point. Either way, great cereal, great taste, great texture, B tier. Next up, we are going with the chocolate Cheerios. This is an A tier cereal. It is fantastic. It's not an overpowered chocolate taste. It's just enough to give you that like sweet sensation, but it's not overpowered like some of these other cereals, which I will say, if you have Cookie Crisp, it is not a cookie. It is very disappointing. It's garbage, but I'll still eat it. So that's why it went into the garbage, but I'll still eat it category. Next up on my list, we have the Honey Made S'mores cereal. Now, this cereal right here, I had such high expectations. I love s'mores, like anything s'mores flavored, like that's my favorite thing. That's my go-to. Next to PB, of course, gotta have that spicy peanut butter. But this, I will not recommend you get it, even with the marshmallows. It's a no-go for me. So I would go first bowl, then milk, then no cereal, because you don't need this cereal. Next up, let's go with the classic chocolate wheat Chex. And this, I almost thought true neutral because it has the regular Chex mixed with the chocolate, but I'm gonna give this a B tier just because that hint of chocolate mixed with the wheat Chex, it just bumps it up a little. It bumps up the flavor. It's pretty epic. Okay, this is one of the worst cereals I've ever had. It's not as bad as the churro, Cinnamon Toast Churro Crunch, but this pumpkin spice flavored Cheerios. I mean, coming from someone, I don't love pumpkin. I don't hate it, but man, pumpkin Cheerios, not epic. First bowl, then milk, no cereal, none needed. Okay, next up, Rice Krispies. Now, I'm giving the Rice Krispies an S tier. I know what you're thinking. Rice Krispies, that's just plain rice cereal. What are you doing? Why is that going to the S tier? Based on its potential, my young Markapis, Suians. This Rice Krispie can be transformed into a multitude of desserts, and you know you can mix it with other things, other ingredients to make a multitude of flavors that can enter your esophagus. You can have the chance for a chocolate Rice Krispie, a PB Rice Krispie, multiple kinds of Rice Krispies, and for that reason, the potential factor, it has to be in the S tier. Next up, another classic, we have Cocoa Puffs. Now, Cocoa Puffs are pretty epic. Epic enough to be A? Maybe. Epic enough to be S? I don't know. I'm gonna have to stick with an A here. Now, you might be thinking, wow, out of the top 4 right now, we only have one that has a hint of chocolate. I love chocolate. Chocolate's great. But for this specific Cocoa Puff and chocolate Cheerio mixture, I cannot put it above an S tier at this current point in time. But I think we have reached the time for our first Kashi cereal. Now this is the Chocolate Crunch Kashi. Kashi is a level above the rest simply because of the nutritional benefits you get from ingesting this magnificent cereal. Chocolate Crunch it's a great one. It's one of the top ones. It's obviously deserving of the Kashi category. Another Kashi going here. We have the Cinnamon Crunch. This is going in SS surprisingly. I know, the Kashi that didn't make the Kashi cut, this is not my favorite Kashi. I ain't gonna lie. Moving on from the Kashi, we are going Crave Double Chocolate. Garbage, but I'll still eat it. Now, what I will do is I will put regular Crave as an A tier because the regular Crave has the outside without the chocolate coating. Only the chocolate on the inside. The double chocolate, it's garbage, but I'll still eat it. It's overpowering, too much. Next up, we have Corn Flakes. Now, as we all know, Sir Kellogg made the Corn Flakes originally to stop men from masturbating. Some women too. But for this reason, I'd give it a B. But then again, if I can't read 500-page dojins without pleasuring myself, that's true neutral. But those kids are in jail because they had such pent-up emotions that they weren't able to masturbate. So those kids are now in jail. They served their time, but they're out. Cornflakes, I'm sorry, you are below true neutral. Bringing it back to Chex Mix, without the mix, we have the PB Chex. Now this, I was pleasantly surprised by. I would even put it above the chocolate Chex, and I'm giving it an A tier. It's a solid cereal. It's a very a crunchy. It's not like crunchy peanut butter. It's like the cereal's crunchy, but it still has that peanut butter flavor, that smooth flavor. So it's pretty epic, and I have to give it an A tier. You may be thinking to yourself, you have quite a lot of A's, but everything else, this isn't looking like a standard deviation curve, you know? I got 3 edibly questionables down here, and then just like 2, 3, and then like just 1 Kashi. Just you wait, fellas, just you wait. We are going with Mini Wheats next. Mini Wheats, blueberry flavored particularly, that is an S tier cereal. It is amazing. When the little blueberry flaky part comes off, gets in the milk, makes it a sky blue color that is out of this world. It is amazing. But its counterpart, however, the regular Mini Wheats, that's gonna have to get a true neutral for me. Without the frosting, it loses all of its appeal, and it's a true neutral. It's not good, it's not bad. My mistake, that was the strawberry Mini Wheats. That is getting an A tier for me. This is the regular Mini Wheats, true neutral. All right, next up, peanut butter chocolate Cheerios. So, we have the chocolate Cheerios in the A tier. We have, where did we do the peanut butter Cheerios? No, we did not do that yet. Well, spoiler alert, this is an SS tier cereal. The combination of the peanut butter and chocolate, much like the Reese's Puffs, but with the pleasant shapes of the Cheerios, makes it an SS tier cereal. On the topic of peanut butter flavored things, peanut butter Kashi? That's a Kashi tier for sure. Without a doubt, fire. If you combine the chocolate and the peanut butter Kashi, I'm not gonna tell anyone, but you're gonna have a good time, man. I'm telling you, man. All right, let's move on to Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks are pretty epic. Epic enough for A? I don't think so. That's a B tier cereal. You know, I enjoy it because it gives you a little variety. It's not like super, it's pretty sugary, but it's not like super sweet, and it's not like super chocolatey. It's just a nice cereal to pass the time. Let's move on to Oreo O's. Oreo O's were something that I was very much looking forward to. You know, Oreos are great. I figured the cereal could be good as well. It's pretty good, but it's not super good. It's not as good as you would think, and for that reason, that's a B tier. You might be thinking, oh, you're shoving all the B's in here to give it a standard deviation curve. That's not true. That's not true. Lucky Charms, trash. Trash, trash, trash. Garbage, but I'll still eat it? I will not go for Lucky Charms. First bowl, then milk, then no cereal, because you should not be eating Lucky Charms. Like even the all marshmallow kind, it's not good. It's not, I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, we need something good to get us out of here. Let's go with the Kashi Mixed Berry. Kashi Mixed Berry is pretty epic. It is quite indeed epic. I can't say enough about the cereal. It's Kashi tier for sure. Honey Bunches of Oats. Honey Bunches of Oats, some people say that's their favorite cereal. They're kind of just saying that so they think, oh, they like Honey Bunches of Oats. They must be somewhat healthier. They liked the commercials of the factory workers who love their jobs. Those people are liars. I'm gonna say it's a true neutral. It's almost B, but I have to give it a true neutral. It's not fantastic. It's not bad. It's not great. It's not good. It's all right. It's all right. Next up, let's go Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops are pretty good. Fruit Loops are very good. Their commercials are fantastic. That's an S. Yeah, that's gotta be an S tier for me. Fruit Loops, fantastic. Let's go with another Kashi here. I believe, is this? Oh, that's the Almond Flax. No, get out of here. S tier. The Almond Flax Kashi, the honey and almond flax, it's not that good, man. We need a Kashi to save us right now. The original Kashi, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. That's going Kashi tier for sure. We are down to our final 8 cereals, it looks like. And let's just say, I don't know if all of these are going to be at the top of our list. For example, the Life cereal, that's a true neutral, my friends. It's not good, it's not great. True neutral. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is really good. You get that sugary milk, but that's only a B for me. I gotta be honest. I have to be honest here. It's B tier. Raisin Bran, the Dark Horse, the Sleeper, the double S tier Raisin Bran. No, my friends. You have ascended the SS tier and rise to the Kashi level. That's how good Raisin Bran is. You get a ton of fiber in this cereal. It's insane. It's awesome. If you're bulking, Kashi is your friend, as is Raisin Bran. Cannot recommend enough. Kashi out of 10. Let's bring it back a little bit. Honeycombs. Now those commercials, there was like a werewolf kid who would, like, if you were hungry, he would just like eat your parents.
Me want honeycomb.
Again, with passion.
This stinks. Where is my massage?
Me want honeycomb!
Move it, hula boy!
Table for 2, please.
Perfect.
And it kind of scared me. It scared me into thinking this was a great cereal, but I was wrong. It is for kids who are in jail, because if you didn't eat honeycombs, you got to that ravenous point where you would just like assault people. So you're gonna end up in jail. Okay, we have another Kashi on the list. It's looking like this is actually the peanut butter one, and I had 2 of them. So those are the same thing. This Kashi is the almond flax, and that's actually, almond flax is going to B tier, C tier. No, it's garbage, but I'll still eat it. I changed my mind. It's just not that good. I'm sorry, I had to say it. Special K. If you like dehydrated fruit, this is the cereal for you. But I will say this, if you have a bowl where someone picked out all the dehydrated fruit, all the dehydrated strawberries, you're gonna have a horrible time. This takes it from an S tier cereal all the way down to a true neutral. So it just for that fact of the lack of berries in some of the bowls, and you could also have a bad batch where they don't give you enough berries, it's gonna make it an unpleasant experience. Same thing for the chocolates, Special K. I've had this before. It was It was true neutral in my opinion. Last up, chocolate frosted flakes. believe it or not, I had Frosted Flakes, the chocolate kind, not the regular Frosted Flakes, the first time in my life, this year, 2020, not to date the episode, but this is my first time having Frosted Flakes. It was pretty darn good. I think the chocolate Frosted Flakes are deserving of Kashi tier. I know what you might be thinking. Kashi tier it's tied for the first most, top 3, because they're all tied at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. If it has 7 cereals, they can't all be that good. They are all that good. I promise you. You gotta try it. So that's my list. Just to review, if I could just give you my main points in this little last little wrap up here, never buy the Churro Crunch. It's horrible. Please do yourself a favor. Do not do that. If you have not been on the Kashi grind, you need to get on that Kashi grind. And these double S tiers, you can't be sleeping on the Reese's Puffs or the Sprinkled Donut Crunch. I don't know if they have that anymore. I think they might have discontinued that. I'm not sure. I've just been a Kashi boy for most of the time here, so I can't speak to that at this current point in time. But as of now, these are my current recommendations. As I eat cereal, more cereals, diverse cereals, I'll update the list a little bit. But for now, this is what I have for you. Let me know, am I right? Am I wrong? Are people entitled to their opinions and everyone has different taste? Probably not. Tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me why I'm right. Give me a cereal that I left out that you think I've had for sure, but I didn't put on here. Give me your favorite cereal. Comment, like, subscribe. Please, I'm begging you. And, as always, help me find a girlfriend. And bye-bye.